Hey guys, I'm just gonna do a vlog video today because of vlog. I said that really weird. I had like a ridiculous weekend, so I figured I would just do a vlog because I don't do that many on here anymore now that I don't have pregnancy updates. I am going to do like a 1-year update for Aiden because I think I missed last month. I know I didn't do one last month, and his birthday was on the 19th, October 19th, so that was this past weekend. I don't know when I'm going to get this uploaded because I have so many pre-recorded videos that I haven't uploaded yet, but hopefully I'll do this one sooner rather than later. So Friday, I will start with Friday because that's when the horrible thing happened to me. I went to my grandma's house to bake Aiden's cake. Hopefully I'll remember and insert some pictures here because our oven is broken, so I went to my grandma's to bake the cake and the cake balls because I made little Sesame Street cake balls that I will put pictures of in. By the way, they were a huge pain in the ass and I never want to make cake pops again. They didn't even end up being cake pops because they were too heavy for the sticks, so like I'd put them on the stick and it would just break through. Without getting too deep into that, when I was leaving her house, I put my phone on the roof of the car, which was stupid, to put him in his car seat, and then I drove off and up the road, which I had to get on the highway. I heard about 5 minutes later, after I drove away from her house, a thud on the back windshield, and I immediately was like, oh my god, my phone was still on the roof. So I went around the block. I came back because I knew where it fell in the street and someone had run over it. Obviously I knew that it was going to be smashed, but I didn't want to leave it there because it has pretty much all my pictures of Aiden on the memory card, and I couldn't leave that in the road, you know, so I stopped traffic and I pulled over to the side, obviously, but then I had to run out into the middle of the street to get it. And this is what it looks like. So it's completely busted. It doesn't work. What sucks is I went to T-Mobile this morning and I had insurance on it. I have insurance on it. But they just give you the number to the insurance place and they want $150 all at once, which sucks, but I'm gonna have to wait until I can afford the $150 to pay for a replacement one. So that sucks. I have no phone right now, and there's little pieces of glass going everywhere. I shouldn't have picked that up. So I got back home after I went to Steven's work, actually, because I wanted to let him know that my phone was broken, and if he had been trying to call me because I heard it ringing. I just can't answer it because it's totally busted. Like, the button is coming out and everything. I wish it was just the glass that was cracked because I know that that's fixable, but it's fucked, to say the least. So I got home and then I decorated Aiden's cake, and Steven's dad showed up because he was coming down from Vermont for Aiden's birthday, and then it proceeded to take me till 10 o'clock at night, I think, to do those damn cake balls, which was, I think I made 20 of them, I think, altogether. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but it was Oscar, Elmo, Big Bird, and Cookie Monster, and Big Bird was a huge pain in the ass because you had to use candy corn for the beak and cover it with yellow, and you'll see in the pictures. So then Saturday was Aiden's birthday, and that was the day that I had his party anyways. So I already decorated the table and everything the night before. I had a little Sesame Street centerpiece and everything. So it was at 1 o'clock, and then my grandma and my uncle came, and then nobody else showed up. I bought a bunch of food, I made a bunch of food, I made all those damn cake pops, and nobody came. At around 4 o'clock, one of my friends showed up. Like, she said she was gonna be late, so she came later. And then Aiden was exhausted by this time because he hadn't had a nap yet, and I was like, I was trying to keep him up because I didn't know when anybody else was coming, which I thought was the whole point of an RSVP thing on Facebook and everything, but not everybody I invited has a Facebook, so that was kind of hard too. Finally, at like 5 o'clock, I put him down for his nap because I figured no one else was coming. Then our friend Alex called and said I didn't think he was going to come because he had to work, but he ended up coming at like 6 when he got out of work. So Aiden pretty much just had an hour nap and was exhausted, but he had so much fun because he got a bunch of new toys and stuff, and he's been playing with them constantly. Alex got him like a blow-up Spider-Man ball pit, which he's been living in that thing. So that was Saturday, and then Sunday we had to get up. Well, Steven went to work in the morning at like 7, and then when he got home at 12, we left to go to Rock and Shock, which is it's a horror festival that they have every year here in Massachusetts. And I've always wanted to go, but I've never been. I wanted to go this year because I wanted to meet Sid Haig, who he's been in a ton of horror movies, but he plays Captain Spaulding in House of a Thousand Corpses and The Devil's Rejects, and he's like my favorite horror character ever. Like, you can't see behind me, but I have like dolls of him and everything. And so we ended up getting there. It was from 11 to 5. We got there at like 3, and we had already missed him because they call it Rock and Shock because they have the convention in, what do you call it? I guess you'd call it an arena. And then next door to it there's a club, the Palladium, which I've been to a bazillion times for concerts, and they always have bands play there, which I didn't get tickets for that part of it because Twisted and a whole bunch of those bands that dress up like clowns and shit, I don't like that kind of music. I'm sorry to anyone who does, but that's just not my thing. But Sid Haig actually went over there to, I guess he was like a part of their tour too, but he was only going to be there on Sunday, which is why my brother got the tickets for Sunday. But when we got there, we had missed him, so that was kind of a bummer. I brought one of my dolls to get signed, so I was carrying that around. And then there was a bunch of the people that were supposed to be there weren't even there, which I thought was kind of weird. They had like a couple of people from The Walking Dead. Robert Patrick, who was in like Terminator 2, and Robert Englund was there, the guy that plays Freddy Krueger, but the line to meet him was super long, and they wanted $40 for a picture with him, which I didn't want to. We had Aiden with us, so I didn't want to. He was being really good, and I didn't want to test it by waiting in a line for that long. One of the guys from Donnie Darko was there. I forgot what character he played in the movie, but he was the one that, like, I don't know, I haven't seen that movie in so long, but I know who he was. I just can't think of what his name in the movie was. Who else was there? Adam Green was there, the guy that directed the Hatchet movies. But anyways, Jason Mewes was there, and he wasn't supposed to be there on Sunday. He was only scheduled for Friday and Saturday, so I figured I was missing him anyways. But my brother was like, oh yeah, he's over there. So I got all excited because, like, when I saw that he was there, I got excited in the first place, but then it said only Friday and Saturday. So he was like the only person out of all the celebrities that actually came out from behind the table where he was signing stuff to talk to people, and we weren't even really over there yet, but he came over because he saw Aiden, and he started talking to Aiden, and whoever he was talking to, he was like, I'm sorry, I just have to go see this baby. So he loved Aiden, and when we asked to take a picture with him, he took him from me, and I'll put the picture in here because I know that that's already on my computer. So we got to take a picture with him. He was super nice, and then I ended up buying because he wasn't even he was being really nice about it, and he wasn't even asking people for the money for the pictures that they were taking with him. But I got a poster anyway because I planned on buying some sort of picture and having him sign it. But they had movie posters for the new Jay and Silent Bob Super Groovy cartoon movie, which Kevin Smith had signed them. He was supposed to be there on Friday, but he had to cancel. I don't know why. I guess they had the excuse on the website, but then he signed this that says, Snoochies, I love this sexy cock knocker. I haven't seen this movie yet, obviously. They had a screening of it on Friday night at the convention thing, but you had to get separate tickets for that and everything, and I wasn't going on Friday, so we didn't bother with that. And then they had a bunch of like booths that were selling stuff on the inside, and we stopped at this one that had all kinds of this style artwork, but different movie characters, so I got a Captain Spaulding one. Maybe next year Sid Haig will be there again and I'll be able to have him sign this, but I just thought this was pretty cool and I'm going to hang it up somewhere. I want to get a frame for it first though. That's pretty much it. That was my weekend, and then now my neck is killing me, so if I'm moving weird, that's why. I like woke up in the middle of the night and all I did was lift my head off the pillow and it like, I don't know what I did. It's just the muscle from like the base of my skull all the way down to under my shoulder blade is killing me. So that's why I did a vlog video today instead of anything else really, because that's all I felt like filming. But that's it for now, and I'm hoping to get some more Halloween related stuff filmed and up before Halloween, but that's it, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.